Have you ever fantasized about cruising in a high-powered luxury ride, only to chicken out at the thought of hefty maintenance costs? Automakers have certainly churned out their fair share of duds in the past, leaving us with lackluster, wallet-draining machines that simply don't deliver on their promises. So, let's take a closer peek at some of these notorious vehicles and why you might want to steer clear of them in 2024. The Buick Cascada convertible had a brief run on the market. Introduced in 2016, this four-seater drop-top was pulled from production after the 2019 model year. Despite its short stint, the Buick Cascada does have some notable strengths. Packed with a slew of standard features and boasting an affordable price tag, it's an enticing option for buyers. Plus, it earns high marks for reliability, offering passengers a smooth and comfortable ride even over rough terrain. But let's talk about the downsides of the 2019 Buick Cascada. When compared to its rivals, its fuel economy falls short, and its firm seats can make long drives a bit uncomfortable. On top of that, it lacks access to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and its handling isn't as nimble as some other cars in its class. Can you believe it? This car made the list. And let me tell you, the first-gen facelift, Gallardo, especially with that E-Gear automated manual, could put a serious dent in your retirement plans. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. That early, even-firing 5-liter V10 engine, it's like music to your ears, folks. A pure F1 car symphony that's unmatched. Now, here's the kicker. Because this generation of the Gallardo is a bit older and has seen some updates, it's actually quite affordable these days. But don't get too comfortable, because once that gearbox decides to act up, and trust me, it's more of a when than an if, you'll be reaching for your savings faster than you can say repair bill. The problem mostly boils down to the design and logic of the clutch, and it's not uncommon for one of those babies to burn through a clutch in under 20,000 miles, depending on how it's driven. The Nissan 370Z certainly churns heads with its sleek design and impressive performance, but it falls short in several areas. While it excels in stability and responsive steering, providing a confident feel on twisty roads, its strengths pretty much end there. Unfortunately, the ride quality leaves much to be desired, with passengers feeling every bump and jolt along the way. Inside, the 370Z disappoints with its outdated design, lack of modern technology, and an overabundance of cheap plastics. Sound insulation is lacking, resulting in noticeable wind and road noise seeping into the cabin. And if you're hoping for advanced driving assistance features, you're out of luck. Only a basic rear-view camera is available. It's a sad truth. When you hear Maserati, you often think unreliable. But despite its tendency to spend more time in the repair shop than on the road, there's something irresistible about it. That's because nestled under the hood lies an Italian-style V8 powerhouse straight from the Ferrari factory. Maserati and Ferrari collaborated on the F136 engine, pumping out a whopping 523 horsepower, capable of sprinting from 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds. And when everything's firing on all cylinders, let me tell you, it's a beast. But here's the rub. Its notorious unreliability is a major buzzkill. Think failing clutches, transmission hiccups, and electronics that seem to have a mind of their own. Heck, even the interior can turn into a puddle if left under the blazing sun for too long. Sure, these cars are a dream to drive, but take my advice. Rent one on Turo to scratch that itch, and then move on. The Acura ILX doesn't exactly offer the best bang for your buck, thanks to its underwhelming engine performance, lackluster standard infotainment features, tight rear seat legroom, and the absence of an all-wheel drive option. For those seeking a thrilling sedan ride, there are definitely better choices out there. One major downside is its lack of power compared to rival models. Checking in at 6.2 seconds for a 0 to 60 mph sprint, the ILX falls short of the BMW 3 Series, which can do it in just 5.4 seconds. Plus, without all-wheel drive, it may struggle in harsher weather conditions compared to its AWD-equipped counterparts. The 2023 Toyota Mirai is a head-turner, boasting impressive performance, a plush interior, and a zero-carbon footprint. Loaded with a slew of advanced driver assistance features as standard, including lane departure warning, forward collision mitigation with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and a lane keeping system that gently guides the vehicle back into its lane if it starts to drift. So then, what's the problem? It's a prime example of technology that's ahead of its time. While Toyota's push for a sustainable hydrogen society has led to remarkable hydrogen fuel cell advancements, the reality is there are currently fewer than 100 hydrogen filling stations accessible to the public in the entire United States. And since most of these stations are concentrated around major cities in California, you're essentially limited to using the Mirai within a specific region of that state. Now, let's talk about the BMW E60 M5. On paper, this beast is one of BMW's most impressive performance sedans to ever hit the scene. Picture supplying engines to Williams and later running their own F1 team. They took all that racing expertise and poured it into a rip-roaring, high-revving V10 engine that paired the Tesla Model Y shares its DNA with the Tesla Model 3, serving as the SUV counterpart with similar core components, features, and add-ons. Owners of the Tesla Model Y appreciate its nimble handling, swift acceleration, and ample interior space. However, they've also reported issues concerning the vehicle's structural integrity, climate control system, and in-car electronics. Furthermore, the absence of compatibility with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto has left some users wanting. In recent times, the NHTSA has uncovered numerous safety concerns with the Tesla Model Y, prompting even recalls. These issues, persisting over an extended period, extend into the following model year with numerous complaints regarding brake performance, steering stability, electrical malfunctions, and various other components. The Chrysler 300 holds its pace as the top-selling sedan in the Chrysler lineup, and there's good reason behind its popularity. It's refined, potent, and downright luxurious compared to its predecessors. However, this spacious sedan isn't without its drawbacks. While its spec sheet may suggest it's a classic cruiser ideal for long highway drives, the reality is a bit less rosy. The Chrysler's 300 design feels a bit dated by modern standards, and its lack of standard tech features only adds to the disappointment. When it comes to performance and handling, it falls short compared to rival full-size sedans and muscle cars, making some question whether it's worth the investment. The 2023 Lexus GX stands out from other luxury SUVs with its impressive off-road capabilities, but achieving that means sacrificing some other features. Firstly, you'll have to contend with its bulky, outdated design, which doesn't quite measure up to contemporary standards. Moreover, the interior amenities of the SUV may not justify its hefty price tag of $57,575. Competitors of the Lexus GX offer superior comfort and storage options. On top of that, its combined fuel efficiency of 16 mpg leaves much to be desired, earning it a reputation as a gas guzzler. Beyond the rough ride, critics have noted that the engine is disappointingly unresponsive given the vehicle's price and status. Alright guys, so that's a wrap for today. Share your thoughts on these cars in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Check out the recommended video up here or whatever YouTube suggests next.